His Excellency President Buhari died on Sunday, 13th of July 2025, according to the spokesman of President Tinubu and on his X. Having said that, he died in a London hospital, not in Nigerian hospital. And there have been mixed reactions from Nigerians and people in diaspora about this. Why would an ex-president who ruled Nigeria for good 8 years not died in his country, but died in London hospital? Look at the hospital where he died, and the daughter, unknowing of his death, broke down in tears. Now, President Buhari had opportunity of putting the best hospital. Now, in all these 8 years, there was no hospital built by him that he see fit to go for his medical treatment and die there. Do you know the kind of honor it will be that our president died in our country, Nigeria? Look at the next video there, where the president is asking Nigerians for forgiveness.
Whoever thought that there has been some form of injustice on him, we are all humans. There is no doubt I hurt some people, and I wish they would pardon me. And those that think that I've hurt them so much, please pardon me. I thank you very much.
The question should be forgiveness from what? For not taking care of the citizens who trusted you for 8 years and give them a good hospital so they will not be going for health tourism outside, whereby devaluing our health system and helping other countries, mostly London health system, to be better. You know, the agony part of it, the funny part of it, the painful part of this thing is that most of our health personnel who were put out of work because of lack of care and migrated to London are the same people who are taking care of the ex-president in London. Something they would have done in Nigeria with honor. With honor. Now, having said this, I listened to other topics Nigerians are deliberating on. The issue of herdsmen. The same Buhari couldn't do much to stop those people killing Nigerians daily. So, when he said Nigerians should forgive him on which area? Lack of hospital that can take care of him as our ex-president in Nigeria? Or the killings they couldn't stop? Which one are Nigerians going to forgive him for? That's the question on the lips of every Nigerian. Your thoughts is welcome on this topic. Now, it becomes an eye-opener to the current leaders. Life is something that will come to a stop one day for everybody, both the poor and the rich.
Former President Muhammadu Buhari has died in a clinic in London, United Kingdom, at the age of 82. Garba Shehu, the former spokesperson, announced his demise on Sunday in a post on X. Buhari, who had been battling an undisclosed ailment, was recently discharged from an intensive care unit in London, according to family sources. He was said to have taken ill during a routine medical visit abroad and had remained under observation in the weeks leading up to his passing.
And then, coming around to say we are sorry. It's not what Nigerians expect from anybody they elected to rule over them. Anybody they elected to hold power of authority on their behalf, they expect them to do more, protecting them Having said that, our prayers goes to the family of our ex-president. Don't forget, he's human and human err. Human make mistakes. So that he has opportunity of holding the authority of power in our country does not mean that he cannot make mistakes sometimes. So our prayers go to his family. And if you ask my own opinion about the forgiveness he seeks for, I have no power to forgive him or any other person either. Let those who were killed, who he couldn't protect, even when he had the power to protect them, let their family be the one to say they forgive him or not me. I have nothing to say in this. Then, having said that also, one thing I take from the death of our ex-president is the understanding between him and his vice president, Osibanjo.
Now that President Muhammadu Buhari has passed, one of the relationships that will be fondly remembered is the synergy he shared with Osinbajo. Through the highs and lows of governance, Osinbajo stood as a steady vice, often entrusted with crucial responsibilities in Buhari's absence. As tributes pour in, this moment serves as a reminder of the loyalty and complexities that shaped his presidency, and the role Osinbajo played.
Our ex-president was so good with his vice president that when he travels on his health tourism, he transfers power of authority to the vice president to rule the country on his behalf as the president of the country. And that needs to be applauded. You see, in life, when there is a mistake, we call it a mistake, like I have said before now. And now there's something good coming out of his stay in power. That is believing and trusting whoever you are working with. It's not easy for a leader to transfer power to his second when going on health matters. We are seeing many leaders who went out on a meeting, never returned back. President Gowon, according to the story, the history we know, who left for AU meeting. Before he could return back, Murtala Mohammed have taken over. And it become a history. So we applaud the president, ex-president Buhari, for the understanding between him and his vice. Once more, may his soul rest in perfect peace. According to the script I read a couple of times regarding to the statement by Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, allegedly that African leaders see Africa like a dustbin, only to return back to the same dustbin when they die. Rather for them to make the continent better, they prefer to take everything to Europe, outside the country. That Shetima, the vice president in London, visiting the wife of late Muhammad Buhari. You can see them here. You know, even as he was Nigerian former president. No wonder we have we don't have such a hospital that is eloquent for him to be. And then when they die, they will still be returned back to the same dustbin they left behind. What an irony. What a shame. That is what is happening today in our dear country, Nigeria. I watch people rejoicing, dancing with Chelsea for winning. Rather mourning our ex-president who died. And I was asking myself a question, why this? Then I reasoned it, I figured out, why should they even mourn when they do not even know that the president died because he didn't die in their country. He died in London because he believed he has the money to go there. State money.
This same man, I remember him, I said it before, as a child growing up in Nigeria, when he toppled Buhari's, Shagari's government. The first thing they said was that Nigerian hospitals has deteriorated. That was what he said when they come up with that coup. The same man came to London in a private hospital.
Question. They weren't told when he arrived. They were told when the bill is due. This is the London clinic. Not Abuja clinic. Not Echo clinic. Not Port Harcourt. Not Kanu. Not Katsina.
These people who came here for treatment, nothing stopped them from going to the national health clinics or hospital in London here because it is free. For someone like him, he has a British passport. So it will be free for him. So, but again,
he has 8 years to put the best hospital in Nigeria. Then the people will honor him for that in Nigeria, where he ruled. People will mourn him for that. 8 years he didn't put it, but he goes on health tourism to London every day until he died there. Like a nobody. Our own president died like a nobody in London. Then the vice had to be ordered to go and bring it back like some nobody. You are now coming back to the same dustbin. Because Africa, to you people, Nigeria is a dustbin for our politicians. They don't think they can fix it. They feel they can go outside and fix outside with their people. Their children will go to the best school. But they forgot to understand that all of them schooled in Nigeria. When the leaders then were taking care of our health system, our school system, our educational system, everything was okay. They school in Nigeria to become something. But no, now they need to destroy it because they don't want to be servants again. The essence of leading a people is to serve them. No, they don't want to be a servant. They want to be kings, to lord over the people. And you still return yourself back to the same dustbin you left behind. And you expect the people mourn you. Why should we? Now, if we mourn you people, our ex-president now, if we mourn him for passing on to glory, what happened to those people who were killed in Borno State, in Kaduna, every part of Nigeria? So, who will mourn them? Or who are mourning the people that died now, that are displaced of their livelihood, that are displaced of their home, but alive, by the same set of people? That you have the power to stop them, but you didn't do it. For sentiment best known to you. And you're on this video here telling us to forgive you.
We are all humans. There's no doubt I hurt some people and I wish they would pardon me. And those that think that I've hurt them so much, please pardon me. I thank you very much.
Forgive you from what? Guilty conscience, first no accusation. What is that thing you're fearing in you that will ask us to forgive you? Until those people, innocent people who are dying every day on the hands of those people, that they want to say that they forgive you leaders, not we that are living. These people I want to say we forgive you or not. If you ask my forgiveness, I will say no. I forgive nobody actually. I have no power to do anything to any of you. But my reason for not forgiving is that I see no reason why my president, my ex-president, should die in a London hospital when he have 8 years to put the best hospital in Nigeria where he will die and we will all go there to mourn him with honor. That is my own reason. I feel pain for that. Because I saw the analysis on TV when they were analyzing it. It was so ashamed to me, so painful to me. In person, I saw I saw their facial outlook. It was so degrading that my own ex-president, who ruled my country for over 4 years as 8 years, 4 years as 2 or 4 years as a military president, and then a civilian president, ruled our country have the opportunity to make things right. But no, there should be sentiment and now forgive. Nobody should come into that. Look at people rejoicing with Chelsea. Chelsea in London rather than mourning our president. Who will blame them? Ex-President Muhammad Buhari's death is a painful one, not only to his family, but to Nigeria as a whole. Because this particular delicate moment is when his wisdom, his guidance is needed mostly, especially with the issue of Nnamdi Kanu and his agitation of Biafrans. Now, understanding that under his rule, under his regime, as the president then, the military allegedly went to his home and a lot of lives were lost. In fact, Nnamdi Kanu was missing there for weeks, days, weeks, months before we could hear from him speaking again. And at the end of the day, he was brought back to Nigeria. Until date, his case has been in the courts. So his passing on to glory at this moment is very painful to Nigerians. But we would love to see the end of this. Maybe his counsel to the current president would have helped us so much to see that this issue ends. More so, maybe his counsel would have helped so much when he could not be able to stop the killings of the herdsmen in Nigeria during his time. Maybe his counsel would have helped the executive president of now, Tinubu, to put a stop to the unnecessary killings of Nigerians, rather than try to pretend that no one was killed. Having said that, our prayer go to his family. I don't want to join issue with people who allegedly claim one thing against the ex-president at a point or the other. Like, for example, look at this video by Sunday Obodo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I thank God for my life today. My people, Buhari don't die. See life. See life. The Buhari criminal man that is sent DSS and military to come and kill me middle in the night in July 1st, 2021. He died today. See life. My people, we're supposed to learn about this. That criminal man, Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari, he don't die. See, I'm alive today. I thank God. God, thank you for my life today. Criminal Fulani man that is with some Yoruba, with some stupid Yoruba people that gang up and come to my house, middle in the night. They try to take my life, but God said no. If God say yes, nobody can say no. God said no. See life. You don't die today. Thank God. God, I thank you.
Now, after I listened to Sunday, you understand from his own perspective reason why he's saying what he was saying. His house was invaded by or whoever it was, under the order of the ex-president, allegedly, according to Sunday here on this video. And the mission was to eliminate him, allegedly, according to him also. But thank God, he was able to escape, arrested in Benin, and later on brought back to Nigeria as a free person. Now, on the other video, you can hear Nnamdi Kanu speaking, allegedly that the ex-president, who we believed died on Sunday, being 13th of July, 2025, as declared, allegedly that he passed in Saudi Arabia years.
Buhari is dead and buried in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. Aisha Buhari was there. She came back from what they call the Lesser Hajj. She was wearing black. She was mourning. If you look at the pictures that were circulated at that point in time, you will see the smug, or should I say, the forlorn faces of northern governors. A minute silence was held at the AU for a late Buhari. Even Her Britannic Majesty Queen Elizabeth II also penned a condolence message to the people of Nigeria before the cabal took over and asked her to rescind it, which she did. Buhari is dead, and I'm prepared to stake Biafra on it. If you, Dele Momodu, can go and prove to me, I'm not asking you to do anything too complex. If you can go and ask this man you call Buhari, whoever it is in Asarok, to come outside, don't do very much, address a panel of Nigerian youths, maybe 20 of them, and speak Buhari's mother tongue, which is Fulfude. I will give up Biafra, I will apologize to him, and I will submit myself to any authority on this earth to do with me as they please. There is no Buhari. Jubril was there. Jubril followed Abakari to Cuba and ran away from there and never came back. The man you have now in Asarok is from Niger Republic. His name is Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. That's his name. Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. Even Shekau knows who he is personally and was mentioning his name as well. It is not Buhari. The old Buhari that you and I know, the country cannot be burning and he will restrict himself to only 12 minutes of edited broadcast. Impossible.
So as I said earlier, I don't want to add anything to those talks. Then what I want to add is this: may his soul rest in perfect peace. Whenever he died, whatever happened is not of importance now. The important thing is that we have a country to heal. We have people to heal, to save. We have economy to resuscitate because our economy is almost dead. We have a country to heal. And we have people to bring together. Those things that will divide us is what we must avoid at this crucial moment. We need to embrace those things that will bring us together. Thank you.